cooler here not keeping up. So we got some ice over there as well. She's definitely frosty. We've got other units that serve this space, so I think we're going to be okay. See the sight glass, it's got a bubble in it, but it's not flashing. Alright, let's dig into this. Here's the old brain box. Haven't worked on this unit before, so I'll have to look into this and get familiar with it. I mean, nothing too abnormal, pretty standard. But what I might do first is just see if she will pump down. Let it sit for a while. Maybe give those coils a chance to just defall a little bit on their own. Definitely want to make sure defrost is working and stuff. We'll see. Thought I'd mention this real quick. This is the best sunscreen for your face, man. It just goes right on there like a stick of deodorant. But I don't know, I hate wearing sunscreen because I think it's nasty, but this is the best stuff I've found so far. Just FYI, it's been really hot lately, so I've been having to break out the sunscreen. Alright, she pumped down fine, so what I did was break power to the solenoid there, and thermostat can do that as well. What I want to see is if the defrost clock can break power. Alright, so we've got power going through the defrost clock. Just put her in defrost and see what happens. Alright, kills power. Good. Alright, while I'm giving this unit a chance to defrost a bit, I just want to check the charge in another way, and that is to heat this receiver here and look at it with thermal and see kind of where my liquid level is. I've got the unit pumped down, so I should be able to see the liquid somewhere. Alright, as you can see, I don't have liquid in this receiver. There's just a solid hot stripe there. So, even if we're running a clear sight glass, I do need to get liquid in the system. Let's do a little math here. In school, you never thought this would come in handy, did you? So on the cover, somebody had written 82 pounds, and it's 404A. So when I measure the receiver, I get 2,194 cubic inches, which I then converted to liters. And when you take the density of 404A, you can find exactly how many pounds that is. It's 83 pounds. So this is starting to look like a reliable number, because if we fill that receiver 75% full, we're going to have 62 pounds in it. And then the rest of that refrigerant, you know, we can kind of assume gets stored in the condenser. By the way, I really like having a hanging scale for my refrigerant. That way, if you don't need to know exactly what you're putting in, you can hang it. And obviously, I'm not using this today. I got to do damn inventory, so I'm trying to get that done. I need to leave the system off for a while longer, so I'm gonna leave it pumped down. I'm gonna put refrigerant into the suction line and just let the compressor draw it in. I will be monitoring the temperature of the discharge just to make sure I'm not overworking that compressor. With Copeland's, if you're going over 225, then you need to watch it. Anyways, so I'm gonna start putting refrigerant in this thing and we'll recheck the receiver. I do want to talk about something real quick while I'm getting the refrigerant in. I've got it shut off now, just giving the compressor a breather. I talked to the customer about the defrost timer, and I let him know that you know, it checked out okay, and I gave him the decision as to whether or not he wanted me just to replace it. Because here's the thing, I mean, I already had to go to the supply house. It's really not adding much time. Sometimes with refrigeration customers, they would rather you do extra stuff, just as even preventative. But we're going to take out that mechanical timer and go back in with an electronic one. You know, anything can fail, but the mechanical defrost timers can hang up. So I'm going to go back in with this, and that'll at least eliminate that possibility of anything weird going on there. And it's also a weekend, so we're trying to make sure that everything is perfect by the end of the day. All right, got the first jug in, which is cool because it is nice, man, when you got a system that can actually pump the jugs all the way down. And it is hot as crap out here, so got the umbrella holder out to keep me from scorching. All right, I didn't put the full charge in it that I calculated, only about 50 pounds. But I don't want to do that yet. There may be a leak, I'm not sure. You know, I'm gonna be back here. So what I will do is see what we've got in it, probably mark it, and then when I come back, see if we've leaked a ton or not much. So that's my plan. Let's see what we've got in it now. It's very clear now, as you can see. Not that clear, hopefully. There's the bottom of the receiver right where my crosshairs are, and there where it's hot, that's the beginning of my vapor, right where the crosshairs are. So we have definitely got a good amount of liquid in this thing now. I'd say it's about halfway full, maybe a little over. All right, there's my fill right there. You know, it could probably be a little more, but it's not that bad. I may just leave it. Now, you don't need thermal to do this. You can do it by feel. So cold, cold, hot. So there's definitely, it's a little more accurate with thermal, but you can definitely feel the temperature difference. All right, got my defrost clock in. Thing's working well. I tested it. Now, let's go around and look at the refrigerant charge. So, you've got a clear sight glass, obviously, but you know, the system may not have a lot of liquid. I mean, you saw we had no liquid in here, but we were still able to run well, we had that bubble, but it wasn't flashing. Anyways, I've got pretty high head pressure, but it is blazing hot out. I do have a little bit of a dirty condenser, but it is very, very hot out today. Discharge temperature is pretty good, and we got pretty decent superheat. Also running at decent pressure / temperature for a cooler.